Nice. Hello?
Alright, keep quiet because I'm listening to stuff.
Oh, okay then.
Oh, shit. Just wait to fucking. Hold on. Hold on. God
Okay.
damn it. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch right now.
No. Fucking shit. Yeah. Hold on a second. See, my fucking. I don't know if you were in the stream earlier, but my fucking mic is acting up today, so. Hold
Oh,
on.
I missed your stream because I was
I
shopping.
really don't want to have to use my. I really don't want to have to use my desktop mic because that fucking sucks. Hold on. Oh, shut up! Fucking work. Jeez.
There we go.
Right. Damn.
Now I
Is
gotta
this
open
fucking?
this game up.
Uh, oh, fuck this. Fuck it. I'll have to stick with the desktop mic. That's not. I don't feel like fucking with that right now. So
Damn.
that'll have to do.
Well, I just opened up the game. I just gotta like go through this shit. I'm streaming on Twitch right now.
All right, let's do this.
All right. You creating a room or am I?
Using my weapon, I'm gonna use the octopus. So,
Yeah, that's a good that's a good weapon, right? Like, when I was using it on fucking
the maps.
the salmon
Okay,
run, that
good.
shit was pretty good.
Since I can't join you yet, hold on.
Yeah, I'm going through the intro with Rap Lolly and Octowaifu over here. Hope my internet isn't shit tonight. Let's hope so, demon. Damn. Oh, salmon run's on.
Okay, so all right, so I'm online. I'm waiting to let you know when I can join or whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna set like a private match,
Can
cause
you hear
that's
me?
what I
Oh, fuck, is my mic not on?
can hear you, dude.
Voice, yada yada. Default,
Just,
defaults. That'll have to do for now. That'll have to do for now. I really don't want to have to. Okay,
press
that'll
Y.
have to do for now.
I set up a private battle. Yes, that is him. We play some Splatoon 2.
Alright, we're doing it.
Alright. Oh, you're only level 13. Let's play that zones. Keep it random. Like, we'll do like a few modes and then probably play some salmon run because like that shit. It's just
I
fun
guess
to
we're
play.
doing 1-on-1. I didn't know that.
I don't have that much. Like, unless BX would get on, like I don't see anyone else. Gonna splat you with his dick laser. First off, he's playing as an inkling girl, so you must be assuming he's a fucking inkling futa. Oh shit. Ah, hell no. Ooh. Got them dual, like, fucking splat. That's the shit I don't like. Fuck, I missed. Oh, fuck, it's that fucking bomb. That's the only bomb I hate. And I slightly hate it more than the curling bombs.
Yeah, I guess I gotta do that. I should have
Squid
got.
Tank income. Fuck. Damn. Fucking just crushed
I
it.
should have gone with a gun or something.
Yeah, that's what.
I fucking know.
You didn't know we were playing like Splat Zones or
That
something?
mode work.
I mean, this is like the new gun that they like released like a week or two ago. What mode do you want to do? You? Oh shit, he got disconnected. He left the thing.
Fucking Christ.
Yo, what happened, man? You didn't say what mode you want to do. Oh fuck it, let's do tower control. I need more practice on there. Yeah, I just bought like this amiibo. For whatever reason. Just have it hanging on my like on right here. You can't see it, but like I put it right here in like a safe spot. What tonight? God hates my internet. What gun do you have this time? I don't want to find out. Damn, it's that ends up. Demon was on my streams one time. He was just like drooling over the fact that they.
Fuck, I'm paying attention. Oh.
He's going away. Fuck. I like the halfway mark. Gotta get over there. Oh, fuck you and your ink armor, dude. Where are you? Oh, hell no. Shit, that was close. Why don't you play that shit? No, I'm like right there. Ah, oh, fucking hell. I didn't even see you. Ah, yes. Gotta ride that shit to victory. I see you right there. I see you. Fucking bitch.
What?
Hey. How to win this shit. Oh, I still won. I still won.
Ah, it didn't matter.
It didn't matter in the end.
So you gotta explain to me how these fucking game modes work, man. Because the only one I've played is like
Turf
the
War?
regular fucking turf war.
Like,
I don't know how any of this shit works.
I played a
Well,
little bit of it.
I didn't even know what the fucking previous one we were playing. I don't know how that worked either.
So Splat Zone is just like, you have to cover this like one area with ink, and you have to
I have
hold it
no
until
idea.
like the points count down to like 0 and shit. And, like,
You were speaking fucking Greek to me. I don't fucking know a damn thing.
Splat Zone is like this one area, and it's like fucking lines and shit. And you have to cover that one area with ink.
Mm.
And you have to like hold it until like time runs out and shit like that, and then you win. And tower control is kind of like that. And
I like the end zap. I just hate the spec. Okay, so am I the only one that thinks that ink armor is fucking useless?
Yeah, I'd used the end zap before, man. I used the end zap before. It's fucking garbage.
The gun is
I mean,
great.
like,
The fucking
I mean,
special ability that comes with
yeah,
it.
that's what I was saying. That's
Yeah,
why.
but the gun is fine. Special ability that comes with it, fucking useless.
I much prefer like the inkjet. Like the inkjet is kind of good, but you're like more vulnerable when you're like trying to fly and shit.
The inkjet's fine. Really, any special is fine as long as it's not
Ink armor.
fucking that one. You know, it's fine.
Yeah, it was fucking garbage.
Jesus Christ. How long was I out today? I didn't get home till like fucking 11.
Damn, dude. I got home at like.
That was my fault. That was after I streamed and then I went out with my sister and wife and I didn't get home till like 11. We were out for like 5 fucking hours.
Did you like eat something fancy or some shit?
I don't know. I was drinking. I can't remember what we did.
Damn.
I was drinking the whole time. I can't remember what we fucking did. We had fun. I remember that part, and that's all that matters, I guess.
Yes, should we play some like Salmon Run? Because that's like.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a pretty good, fun game, man. It's like.
Fucking hell, dude! If it's this fucking hot Friday, I think I might cancel the stream. Like, this is too much.
Going out with family like a pussy cuck. Dude, just called you a cuck, man, on my stream.
I can't. I have no idea. So fucking like, you're on Twitch right now, right?
Yeah, I'm on Twitch right now.
Yeah, I don't know who's watching.
It's usually just Demon that watches me. I try and invite like my friends. Yeah, but.
Your connection has been lost. Fucking shit. Oh, I'm trying to.
That explains that.
It's
like Salmon Run's open right now.
Okay, that's fucking Christ. That's much better. Dragon Ball Fighter Z all character transformations. What is this? I want to get this.
Sorry, what was that?
No, I'm just looking at somebody uploaded this video of Dragon Ball Fighter Z, and I'm looking at it now while I'm waiting for this.
Oh, I see. I was playing with random people while Inuyuru tries to get shit handled with. Where's the boss, anyways? Oh, there it is. Frickin' jaws. There we go. Oh, fuck. Dude, fuck off. Ooh. Fuck, dude, I died. Yeah, he's not watching the stream right now.
Yeah, it's just me watching. Somebody uploaded like every single like transformation and ultimate attack, and I'm just watching this shit. Just... Yo, I forgot Golden Freeze was in here. I need to fucking get this game.
What consoles is it coming out? Is it coming out on like PC and Xbox and shit like that? Ah, fuck.
Oh, the next demo.
Dude, I hate the fucking snipers in this game. I don't snipe. What the fuck?
Neat.
Dude, why you gotta fucking chase a sniper down?
Listening.
God damn. I'm shooting bombs.
Fuck, I forgot Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. That's another game I gotta get. That's on my list.
Yeah, we've cleared a wave.
I saw that one as Vegeta's, etc. As Goku's, yada yada. Let's see some shit I haven't seen. Go on, we don't get to see like Super Boo or nothing. Oh, that's gay.
There we go. Get that eggs in.
Dragon Ball fan game? What the hell? Oh, it's recent. Okay.
God, fuck, it's that fucking sniper again.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I hate these kind of commentators. Shut up. Get to the point.
Fucking die, bitch.
Yo, it was pretty good in Unreal Legend.
Oh, fuck.
That looks fucking ugly.
Alright, so I already set up a room in the salmon one. So you know where to go to play it, right?
What's that?
Fuck.
I'm fucking, like, I'm waiting for you.
Yeah, it's like, it's like salmon run is open. So like, do you know how to play salmon run? By chance?
What, Samurai?
Yeah, it's that new mode that they have for Splatoon 2.
Never heard of it.
I don't know, just not play it for the time being.
Super Saiyan 8 Trunks? What the fuck? These are some crazy ass mods that they're making for these stupid games.
I already set up a room.
Oh, let me try again. Okay, there you go. Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Alright, since you only played like,
Whoa!
you only played Turf War before, so let's do that.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Ugh.
Whoa!
Everybody? Huh?
Whoa!
How much is it? Huh?
Fuck, I'm always low on ink when I use these guns.
There you go. What did you say? Huh? Come up.
I ain't trying to play that shit.
Big old, oh, big, oh, big,
You got a chance to play Sonic Mania yet?
No, I'm thinking about buying it. I don't know. I want to wait till more commissions come in because I'm trying to save up money for Comic Con, but I think I might bite the bullet and buy it.
I seen like a few people got like the collector's edition. I didn't know they like had one.
I know, but I'm going to Comic Con next week with BX, and I want to have enough spending money. But I also want Sonic Mania, so
I just settled for like the $20 digital download that they had like at the
Oh yeah, they
eShop.
got it for like 20. They only got it for like $20.
You just play that like when I'm like Like take my Switch to go and shit like that. You just gotta say that every time I launch those 10 missiles, huh? God damn. Oh fuck, I'm out of ink. Hey, who won that game?
I like, once again, I like the heavy splattering, but this special is effing useless. Like, why do they always give the great weapons, like, specials that are fucking, like, terrible?
I think they have that special for like those fucking snipers too.
Like, for the like, heavy Gatling gun, oh, a second, we'll leave for a second. For the heavy Gatling gun, they fucking like have this gay slow moving laser that doesn't do jack. It's fucking awful. It's fucking awful.
I for one think like the splatling, the giant splatling gun is like okay, and I know Team BX says it's okay.
I only bought it today. I only bought it like just 5 minutes ago because it became available. BX uses it all the time.
Yeah, he said it's good for like defense and shit.
I think it's like one of those things that you're only supposed to use if like you're on a team of 4, but that's about it.
Yeah, I seen like
it covers a lot of ground, but honestly, it's pretty useless otherwise. But what you gonna do? Let's do turf war again. That's fun.
like we can do turf war, yeah. Oh yeah, and
What the fuck is Salmon? Is that new or?
yeah, it's a new mode that they have. It's like a four-player co-op where it's like.
I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna try it out later tonight. Though. I have no idea what that is.
It's pretty fun. Like I play it when it's like available because it's like seems it's only available once in a full fucking moon. That's fucking stupid.
Oh, so it's not. It's only one of those things that's only available at
certain times and shit. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I guess that's cool. It's a little weird, but whatever.
It's like your objective is like to kill these like salmonoids and collect golden eggs. It's alright, but it's like it's so fun. It's like
I suppose.
it's like the missiles that come with this gun. Yeah, Demon said he'll buy a fucking Sonic Mania for you.
Wait, what'd you say?
Demon told me in my stream that he would buy Sonic Mania for you.
For me, really? Do it right now.
Dude, put your money where your mouth is.
Whoa! Whoa!
I play with my cousin every now and then. He uses like the fucking roller.
So is Sonic Mania like brand new levels, or they just revamp old levels?
I think they revamped old levels and like add a few new ones.
That's pretty cool, I guess.
Because when I was playing it a few times, I realized there were a few levels that like got me thinking like I don't think this was from like the old Sonic. But it's so nice that they have that shit. that doing there? Oh shit, it's that fucking ball.
Oh shit, I just splat you.
Fucking dot.
Split you. I splat you. Splat you in the face.
Right in the face.
White ink win.
Soon in you.
Where's my fucking white ink? I need my fix. Whoa! Make it a break. Make it a mad dash.
God, I love using these guns, man.
I
Like
wasn't checking the map. I have no idea who won now. Oh, you did. Fuck.
Yeah, it looked like I won. I always win like these like turf war shits, man. With like against my cousins.
But it's that ball, man.
The ball is okay, but like
Since you surpass Mighty Number 9. Sorry, I'm reading stuff I'm seeing on fucking. I'll do one more. Then I got a bunch of people like blowing up my inbox asking me about commissions. So I'll do one more, and then I gotta finish it.
you gotta finish commissions after this. All right.
I'll do because I got people blowing up my inbox, and I gotta finish some stuff. So.
That seems cool, man.
One guy texted me, and I literally just walked through the door like 10 seconds ago. I'm like, guy, could you give me a fucking minute, please? I literally just walked through the door.
Like, nigga, you need to relax.
Dude,
The world does not revolve around you.
It's a good thing nobody can see me like through your fucking like computer, because I'm just sitting here in my underwear, sweating my ass off.
It makes you feel better. I'm in my boxers too.
And not gay, totally not gay.
We got those missiles.
Whoa! Whoa!
Man, I like the missiles. I just wish I hit more people with them.
The missiles are great, but they're very inaccurate.
They really are.
You gotta be super. Again, it's one of those specials. It's one of those things that's best you fighting against multiple people.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you can lock to like
Whoa!
few targets with them. Like up to 4, since it's like freaking 4 against 4 and shit like that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think he only hit like 4 targets.
Yeah.
I still gotta finish one player.
As long as you like lock it up
I
with like the
fucking
small
story.
one. Oh yeah, I haven't done the story yet either. I just remember
I
that.
did sell the story while me and BX were hanging out. No, it was last Saturday. When he first brought the Switch over. When he first bought me the Switch. We fucking played the story mode a little bit and had a good laugh, but then we just spent the entire time
Playing multiplayer and shit like that. I mean, multiplayer is more enjoyable than the story itself. No offense.
Multiplayer is really good. Like one player is good because of the story and all that junk. But
Yeah.
one player is more enjoyable because it's like pure chaos, pure chaotic goodness. It's the reason. It's like the reason you play, say, Smash Bros.
Exactly. It's more fun when you're kicking someone's ass and like kicking CPU's ass.
Right?
Where the hell did you go? I can't lock on me. There you go. You fucking son of a bitch. You're trying to ink my area. I don't think I won that shit, man. What the fuck?
What the fuck? I can't believe I got that far.
I can't
I
believe
can't
that
believe I
either.
got that far. I can't fucking
Jesus
believe I got
Christ.
that far. I can't. Oh my god.
Well, at least I won the other matches, man. Shit.
I can't believe I fucking got that damn far, though. That's ridiculous. Alright, that's it for me. I'm fucking outie. I gotta. Some scrubs calling me because me and him are collabing on a comic, and then I gotta finish this other guy's commission. He won't shut up. So I'll see you later.
Alright, it's been fun. Thanks for joining. I gotta leave the comment. Oh, that was fun. I don't know what to do. I gotta leave first of all. There's one thing I can do at this point is like fucking finish that podcast I was watching before I
did really well,
That
but
kinda-
like at least we were developing original shows. And what Machinima wanted to do, especially for their like premium channels, was just take other people's stuff and upload it, and like just say it's a Machinima show when it was obviously like a DC anime, you know, a Superman animated show, or something that someone made in a production house, like in Van Nuys or something like that.
Do you have any more insight on the arm wrestling one that they did?
X-Arm?
X-Arm,
Yeah.
Zarm?
Yeah.
No.
That was not related
I
to
have,
either of
insight,
us.
I have insight on some of the other. No, I was there, but I've got insight on some of the other shows. But like
What was the worst decision you made at Realm?
the worst.
I'm
decision-
thinking of the correct answer. Are you ready?
Can I say it out loud?
Yeah.
It's really rude.
Yeah, do it. Be rude.
You are like a fucking little devil. Because
He wants the
This
podcast
is
to just be drama.
Every week I try to worm some drama out of somebody. I'm like, kid, talk about your Rooster Teeth merch drama. Last week, I'm like, James, talk about how you're leaving Funhouse. It's your turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did kind of inspire that a little bit. Yeah, that's
God.
thematical now.
I had James and Elise over this weekend for a little barbecue dinner. We had a good time.
But it's only internal. It's only our group
Which
of
paid
friends that you're
multiplayer
starting shit
online
with.
versus
It's
real.
on the internet now.
The
Dude,
worst
same here,
decision
man.
I made. Oh, I know what it is. That's easy. It was me going to New Orleans. I mean, look, and pretending to be a vampire for a
I
weekend.
forgot about that. I wasn't
So,
even going to say
it was a
that.
Gotta
so,
go
so
play
we,
some
have a,
more
we met a friend
Salmon
who
Run.
was really heavily involved in this. It's basically D&D with vampires. It's called Vampire the Masquerade.
Wait,
It's
I
very
got
popular role
last
playing
fight.
game.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
And they were celebrating their 20th or 25th
Popular.
anniversary, and we met him, and he was really cool, and he invited us to go down to New Orleans because they have this big con every year. And so I went with one of our producers, Ian, and with this girl, Alyssa, who at the time ran all of our social media. She works at Warner Brother Records now, and she's very successful. But she like played this game growing up. We all went down to New Orleans. We LARPed and cosplayed, and the trip itself was fun. The videos are mortifying. If you want to take like Funhouse watches them now in videos without me there just to rip on me. It's fucking embarrassing. It is the worst decision I've made.
I was going to say hiring Aviator Gaming to come in and co-host Super Battle Heaven.
That was a bad idea, but it won't have lifetime repercussions on me.
No, it's right. You flew away. Just kidding,
I
Zach.
had
Just
another-
kidding, Zach. I'm sure you're watching this.
Yeah, I had another one that was personnel involved, but I don't want to
What's
say
personnel involved? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do
When
it.
the camera goes off.
When the camera goes off, the Joel Rubin story.
Yep.
Damn.
And
All
I'll
right.
turn off my laugh too, because
Oh.
I'm a smart boy.
But I'm gonna lean into you
Yeah,
like this. I'll be like, yeah, what was it?
They kind of pick up a little bit
Oh,
more
good.
or whatever, but
What do
that's
you
fine.
What do you care about burning bridges? Machinima era.
I don't know. I'm still friends with a lot of people who work there, and I think that.
Like
look,
who?
I,
A lot of people that work there. There's like 3 people you know who still work at Machinima.
Phil, Shibby, Ricky, Elliot, Kez is okay. Like Kez is a pretty good, cool person. Their editor.
She didn't work at Machinima though. Like, I mean,
No,
she's like a
she
source-fed
works there.
bounce over. I mean, like our era. It's like Sean Novak and then those people you just named.
I like to see Sean when I
Can
go
you
there.
imagine? Can you imagine still working at Machinima? Can you imagine if you had never left and you would just
Here's
roll
what
that line?
I've been reading, because look, I don't have a job right now, Brett, and I've been reading about actually what they've been doing, and
Uh-oh.
yeah, no, I think that there's actually some potential
Oh,
if
no.
they make the turnaround that they say they're going to make, but I don't know if they're going to.
The turnaround that they say they're going to
And I
make
still
in your
think-
heart of
And I
hearts.
still think that ETC does a good job. I like ETC's videos.
They should have just left and done their own thing.
Well, I don't disagree with that. I should have just left and done We should have just owned our own thing.
When
Y'all did the right
we should have
move.
started our own Minecraft channels when Minecraft started blowing up. When Kayla came in and was like, I played this game, it's called Minecraft. There's exploding penises. We should have been like,
Let's do
let's
it.
go. Let's leave. Let's chart our own course.
Dude,
How does it feel?
It's not like you would have, like, right now you'd want to be dead, or like, you know, you take like the Skydus Minecraft route, you know, and just start getting
Star
into a
in the
whole bunch of-
Minecraft movie?
Where you watch someone rocket to success in the music thing, and then you're like, sweet, me too. I'm gonna do that also.
Well, it's not, I don't think it's worthwhile. Like, yeah, you could be like, oh, I have a lot of money and stuff, but like, how did you get there? And whose feet did you step on? Playing Minecraft exclusively, and now you're like,
And how many 13-year-old
No.
girls did you hit up for nude pictures?
well,
while
there's
you were
okay,
on your
there's
way?
there's
Okay,
that
so-
route. That's-
Do you remember when
that's the
Sky
dark
was
end.
like
Backward.
an up-and-coming director, and you're like, I gotta go to
Okay.
this meetup for this kid named Sky Does Minecraft. His channel's blowing up right now. I gotta go have
Just
dinner. We're
remember
gonna have
that,
dinner with him.
We-
Caveman, bunch of people.
Yeah.
I was like,
Actually have
We,
have fun.
Andros and I brought him
fucking
on board when he had like, I mean, I want to say like
Amiibo
300 or
right
400
here.
subscribers. Like, it's crazy how quickly some of these kids blew up. Like, but like, I wanted to ask you guys, like,
Do you credit yourself with
do
his
you?
success?
No, I don't credit
I was gonna
myself
say,
with
does
his
he
success.
message you at all? Does he say, hey, Joe, how you doing?
Like once a year or so, like we'll.
If you saw him
back
on an
and forth
elevator,
on
would
it.
he look at his phone?
Oh
You
yeah,
guys were
rest
the
assured
first
this
ones
shit.
in Rooster Teeth to sort of own your own, like, sort of slice of your own pie. Oh, I guess kind of funny.
What
story.
I
It was
think-
like,
Let's talk about this. I'm really excited to dig my bloody hands into this thing you're bringing up. So let's do
well,
it. Here we go.
Well, no, I'm really interested in like
Oh, there.
how you. I don't know if you guys are okay to talk about it. But
Yes.
Like, how did you? Like,
How did
you,
that come about?
Yeah, like how did you negotiate the deal to continue to own your own business while being funded in part by
Well-
Rooster Teeth and being under the umbrella and getting all
Well,
the good stuff?
that wasn't even the hardest part. Realistically,
Oh, sure.
we're not funded by them. We're not funded.
In a word, fat stacks.
I funded.
Wish I was a cute
by
trap.
myself. The deal with Cow Chop initially. So like we went over it before. We're being Alex.
Okay.
We went to a meeting with them, and it was like all the head honchos. There's Bernie, you know,
Jeff, Louis,
Jeff was there. Lewis was there.
Matt.
Yes. Matt was
And
actually
I'm
there
not
too,
sure
yeah.
we've ever properly told this story, so I want to make sure we're super clear
Yes.
about it. You were still associated with the hub.
Yes. Brett wasn't even like
we
really.
I was.
we
We went in as the
Damn,
hub, bro.
man.
That's
We
what
went in as the hub. I
yeah.
was managing For the Creatures in my spare time. Jared was also there managing
Yes.
at that time.
Right.
But
there was
you guys,
there was multiple meetings
Yes.
with the hub as an entity between us until this thing developed, and then it was maybe like meeting 2 or 3 that we went in that me and Alex kind of we had the hub meeting, but then we were like, but here's this.
So did they reach out to you through Lewis, who knew you guys from Polaris, or were you looking actively to like go under a new umbrella?
No, yeah, I think it. No, was Lewis around at the time?
I remember.
He said he knew you
I
guys.
think he
Who
did.
came
yeah,
out
it
to
must
the
have been
office?
Lewis.
Lewis didn't have the same position that he had like what Fareed's
I don't
position
know.
is now. Do you
But
know
he
what I
is like he was kind of like that. Like it was kind of like when we went to Maker and it was like Chad doing that, where it was like a representative.
I don't know how to like
it was like-
register
Anyone
in the
who's in digital
square.
media named Chad should not.
What?
That's like I think it's a bias thing that you're
It's
going
a
with
bias.
here.
Yeah.
But, like, I
They
get
know
it.
a good
I
chat
get
that they
it.
like.
Oh, you guys know.
But
that?
as the exception
He
to
was
the
like-
as
he
the
was just like
exception to
a-
the rule, he's making a CEO of Machinima Chad. You know,
Oh,
yeah, it's,
okay.
which is fair.
No, he was just like a representative
Chad's
that brought us
gonna
in,
Chad.
and then he like bodyguarded for us and stuff
Okay,
like that. It was like
alright.
initially like one of those kind of roles, and I think that's what Lewis was. And so yeah, Lewis was there, and it was all of them as a part of this conversation. And then as I said before, Alex brought this binder, and we kind of had this idea, and we had all the ideas
By
flushed
the way,
out.
I just wanted to. I was late, right? Because I missed the flight to like Texas
Yes.
that day.
Alex missed the flight initially because he forgot his wallet or something like that, so he had to go all the way back to the airport. Came back.
Brett got stranded in Reykjavik once, so.
It definitely set the good standard for what Cow Chop became anyway, though, so realistically. But yeah, they all looked it over. They all looked over.
Oh
our
wait, I
ideas
know
and stuff.
now.
You know, even Matt and stuff. they
I
asked
just
us some
remembered.
questions about what they wanted it to be, and
What was your pitch? What did you say? Like, we're
were
not,
making
we're
a-
not going to be a gaming channel.
well, no, it was just
There
like
you
we
go.
wanted to do more of a couch co-op kind of deal where we mixed in, because we had these streams that we would do back in like 2013, 2014, where we would mix in live action,
What it
and
do,
gameplay
boy?
stuff,
Right.
and it just kind of became this little mini show. And so that was going to be like the bread and butter of the channel. And then we had other ideas, like we had already established like
Damn
Amazon
right.
and YouTube were 2 shows that we had thought up. Like I had thought up beforehand, and we had already had those slated. So like we had other original shows on top of that.
But you were
as well.
also not planning on leaving the creatures at that time.
No, we were.
At that time, I don't think that was a conversation we were really having. We were like, we're gonna do this other
Well-
channel, but you weren't. It wasn't like,
No,
hey,
no,
let's
no, no, no.
actually 100%. Let's divide up. Brett's gonna go with you two.
No, you
Jared's
guys,
gonna go.
you guys did that, but our
Nice.
channel was always going to be our channel.
No, yeah. But I just
Internally-
mean like it wasn't like a full cut departure at that time. It was like
Nice.
we want to have control over this other channel that we're
Kind
gonna
of.
do.
I mean-
we'll still be in hub stuff,
Yeah, that
right?
was
No,
their
no, no,
concern.
no, no. That was
Right.
I think that was like
that's-
Ezra's concern.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's what I'm getting to.
Yeah,
Like,
Ezra wanted you guys to still be on the hub, but we had
No.
not really
Yes,
definitively
but
made that
that's
decision.
what I'm getting
Okay,
to.
I want it to be clear because a lot of people.
We're still on your
Let me
cinema.
get to it. I'm getting to it.
Okay, I'm just moderating.
Yes. We initially,
Swagger,
me and Alex,
man.
in our mindset, this was always going to be
Alex
a separate
and I.
channel. Alex and I, sorry.
Sorry.
This was always going to be a separate channel. It was always going to be a separate
Right.
channel, and it was always going to be a separate deal and everything
Right.
like that. We were selling them on the idea of this channel in the first place.
Right.
Obviously, like, we knew eventually, like, something was going to come to a head anyway, because to be honest, at the time, like, Alex was pretty much already out the door. So, like, it was going to happen either way, like, in that way.
Sure.
Regardless of you
It's
guys
summer.
coming in and intervening and doing all that. But we wanted the couch
Yeah.
up deal to be its own separate deal, but then there were
Alright, okay, that's
the
how you go back.
contingencies, I guess, where it's just like, well, will you still be in hub stuff? And the original deal was like, yeah, we'll pop in back and forth. We'll do like a split week, and it'll be half and half, pretty much. And that would be like our
There
schedule.
you go.
But then we had all these other things come into play where it was like we were going to share the
Yeah,
office
that's been
space.
taken
But
care
then
of.
when we brought up the office space deal, like Jordan had asked for like a really steep amount for
Because
like
my
a couple
GF
offices
was-
that we wanted at the end because there was so many office rooms, you know,
Right.
and we wanted like 3 of them. And like I forget what the quoting price on was it, but it was too
Well,
much. So we just like
we did
I'm
settle
gonna
on,
equip
like,
that gear that
calculated
he gave
square
me
footage.
soon
yeah,
enough,
it was
but
square footage.
like I said, I'm
Like,
gonna
we
play
just
some
miscommunication.
Was he gonna
was
use
just
it like
But
you
also-
went to space for a studio or just like for a quiet office?
some sound.
We were just gonna have like
They were
so,
gonna
like,
buy out part of that
Yeah,
huge
yeah, yeah,
office
yeah.
to just be like awkwardly come in and run their
Yeah.
channel in the back
like
end of the same,
sublet kinda.
yeah,
Got it,
subletting
got
in a space because they'd already bought
Got it,
this
got it, got it.
huge thing.
But it would make it easy if we were gonna do this split thing. Where it's like down the hall, we'll jump into this stuff.
Yeah.
Down this end of the
Right.
hall, we're gonna do our own stuff,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And that was the initial part. But we also wanted with that, with like sticking to that, we wanted like the funding. We couldn't make this happen on our own. Like we had asked for some kind of funding, and that was kind of the contingency where it's like, well, you have to stick with that. So then we molded over, and we were like, yeah, we're not gonna stick with that. We're not gonna do this.
You were gonna do it for like
half-and-half
3 months and then
yeah,
kinda like okay.
realistically, we're not going to do that. Then obviously, like,
alright.
Brett and Jared chimed in, and it was like, it's probably best.
We were
you
at the
know.
Smite World Championships, and Jared and I went away for a second. We were
They had their
drinking,
own
and we
con-
were
That was
like,
the
we were
fun
like,
one.
we were like, what if we
That
just
was
break
the-
off, dude? Because there's just trying to make this work.
Those
There's so many
gold-
things, and it's like,
those
and you're right.
goldies.
It's like everyone sensed what was coming, and then
But
we
then
were like,
it came to like, well, what do we do about the funding thing? It's like if because we're selling them on air essentially,
Right,
and it's
right.
like, will they take this channel on? Well, with these contingencies in place, sure. But it's like, well, now we don't want that in play anymore. We don't want any
Where's
of
the
that. Anymore.
boss
We want to be
at?
completely separate now. And so that then became, well, I'm just gonna fund it myself, and I'm just gonna like, you know, invest into it
Fuck,
myself.
dude.
The initial startup stuff that we wanted from
hate
RT, I just provided
Sniper, man. I don't
ourselves, and
do
we just-
sniper.
We just went full steam ahead
So
ourselves.
initially it was how many of y'all? 5? 6?
initially, there's 3 owners, and we
5?
took Joe and Trevor and Aaron.
5.
So 5 in-person people, and then I
You were
I
remote.
was in LA at that time,
And were you-
flying out.
And when you funded it, were you paying salary for
Okay.
the first month or 2?
I just did like an upfront like bank transfer to the couch up thing. How it was sorted out.
The
like,
most
amongst-
terrifying financial free fall of our lives was, here's our startup capital.
Yeah.
RT won't have things up and running for like what? Like it was like almost like 90 days.
No
out.
merge,
Fuck,
nothing like
No
fuck,
that.
merge.
fuck, fuck.
Let's just free fall through capital, starting an LLC, paying salaries, finding a space, and
Did you
guys-
calculated, all right?
As the
It was
owners, did y'all
calculated.
take salaries
It's-
for
Oh,
the
fuck.
first
It was
90
The
days?
only person I think was Brett maybe that we were worried about getting paid, right? Initially, was it?
I don't remember when we
think you
started.
were the first
these
person,
guys,
though,
these
right?
guys
We
worked.
didn't-
Fuck.
They did not. They, for
God damn
almost the first year, they didn't get any money. From
Yeah, we didn't get
Right.
any money.
And y'all were
Um,
still in Colorado.
I left Machinima. One of the things that helped me pull the trigger, like I was gonna leave anyway, but then it was kind of conversations with these guys was like, okay, well, like I don't have any other source of income if I come and work on this, so I need to get paid. And then Joe and Trevor and Aaron, if they're leaving, we need to pay them. But these guys lived off of their own channels for like the first year.
Yeah, that was kind of what exempted us. It was like we had our.
And then this year we put them on salary, and then now we're paying James back towards that startup capital. So it's not like
Did you have
a donation.
Did you have like a lawyer write this whole deal together, or is it like?
Okay, so
did
it's
the
this
lawyer
way.
put this deal together so that you know what the terms of this agreement of the payback is, or I mean,
There you
this
go.
is kind of boring, and I'm sorry, this is not what you guys usually talk about.
think
It's fascinating. to me.
people will be
It's fucking
interested.
fascinating
People
to
will
me.
be interested in our
Or-
fucking
or it was
laundry.
like a bro handshake, like we'll get you back. as soon
It was
as
Wait,
definitely broy.
was
Very
the-
broy.
It's not-
We have an LLC that spells out like
that
percentages
very-
and stuff, but as far as like his
Damn.
investment money, I don't know if there even is a contract. It was
Fucking
just
played
like,
us,
we're gonna
so
get
yeah.
you back. And
Yeah. No, I mean, well, even when Brett wasn't in there, it was just like, all right, we gotta make enough to like start doing that. But it's like I didn't mind that it didn't have to come initially. It's like at first it's like
Fucking-
we just wanted the ideas to get made, the content to start coming out, like
Yeah.
just for those ideas to start
Oh,
Was there,
my.
ever
coming
any,
out.
was there ever any worry on the part of Rooster? I mean, on the part of Rooster Teeth that it wasn't going to be gaming? It's like because it's totally different. Not. I, mean,
I had
it's-
asked Jeff when
it's
we
like
did the
80%
podcast with him.
different.
I was like, "What did you expect, like, from this idea?" Because it was like, other than that structured like guideline, I mean, it was pretty much air. It's like we didn't have a concrete
Right. There's
thing,
nothing to
you know?
sell. Yeah.
Also,
It was
though-
like, sorry, it was like
Yeah.
like you kind of check your syllabus and it's like, oh shit, I have a paper due
Damn
in
it.
2 days.
Yeah.
At least I
And then
got him.
it's just a mess. You're like, oh, yeah, and you tell the professor, and he sort of looks at it, and it's passable.
Uh-huh.
That's like what the channel was. There's no.
So there was like the fact that
But-
you just wanted to
but-
get videos up at the beginning.
But
Yeah.
to be fair, they also, not to drag
Damn.
RT, they really underestimated the performance of us that first year in terms
We
of
all
like,
died.
what we said we could do in terms of merch.
That's
We had a
Because the binder was pretty well structured,
Yeah.
to your credit. Like you did put all of our numbers, and you put like all
I
the
think
stuff that
numbers
we
helped.
had.
I think just showing that.
You know,
we-
But I don't
like,
think,
the
I don't
ideas
think
from
they
the
really
streams.
believed it because their commitment towards merch at first. We went to PAX East was our first thing. We were like,
Yeah.
oh, what's going on here? Like it took
Okay,
them a
cut.
while to really convince
Shit.
them that we could actually sell what we said we could sell. And so like that was a real obstacle. Year one was very rocky with RT in terms of like proving that like this unknown entity, other than the fact that like we've got these two established talents coming from somewhere, like
If
can
you watch-
deliver on
If
it.
you're watching this on Rooster Teeth Live right now, thank you. Yeah, this is on YouTube otherwise.
But I think it took
Well,
a
no,
while
but I
for us to develop our relationship
Yeah,
with
yeah.
RT now, where now it's like the symbiotic relationship that I think it should be. Like they didn't know what to expect from us at first, and we didn't know like, okay, did we make the right decision?
I was
Signing with
bringing
RT
this
and not
conflict-
Baker or somebody.
I think that it was really similar for us. Like we had a lot of growing pains as well. Now the support that we got
As
totally
Funhouse.
different as Funhouse. Yeah.
Okay.
And for those that didn't know too, like, just as context for what you're about to say, like, it was a very tumultuous exit from Machinima from Funhouse, where it was like Chad trying to negotiate ownership and whatever, and you guys kind of being like, making that decision to be like,
Yeah,
we're
we
gonna be
haven't-
owned by like full screen RT, but like we're gonna escape this very unequitable situation at Machinima.
Yeah, I mean, like, and this is not like against Rooster Teeth or anything
No.
like that, but it was like they supported us really well. Like they gave us pretty good salaries, and they promoted the hell out of us when we started. And we started at a really weird time, but in terms of like
God, the vein.
the history of the company, there was
Yes,
like
the rain.
literally the week that we announced, there was like a fairly large tragedy.
You gotta
with
watch
the
out.
company, like
Not
the creator of
trying
Ruby
to-
died that like literally that week, and it was incredibly sad. And
Monty, yeah.
Monty, and watching the outpouring of support from the community was like really tremendous. But we were also like, we didn't know how the company was going to be able to support us while also handling this tragedy, and they did a really good job of balancing both of those things. And but we had a lot of similar growing pains of like, we were total outsiders to them. They had known Adam, I think, just because he had been a fan for so long, and he had gone to do the gauntlet. But we were totally unknown quantities, and I think trying to convince them that like we know what we're talking about. Here's what we expect our performance to look like was really like.
Okay.
I don't think they really
Oh,
understood that
God.
we were going to deliver
This
in the same way
small
that you guys did.
fish.
And I think that's a lesson
Yeah.
that they're starting to learn, because it seems like
Damn
they're
it.
really expanding now, like their whole content slate outside of like the traditional Austin, community hub.
Oh
You
god.
mentioned like, or they worried about the gaming stuff. I feel like even if they were, and that like value held true, like they just picked up Sugar Pine 7,
Yeah.
which is like so not.
But I don't know if they
Steven
would've-
hasn't done gaming content.
We
since
also
Minecraft.
did-
But
we
I don't know
also
if they
did
would have done that if you guys hadn't shown that you could be successful in the Rooster Teeth family without relying a ton on gaming. Like, I don't know if they would have picked up Sugar
Well,
Pine
damn,
7.
we should bring that up to Steven. Look at that.
Dude,
We did
Damn.
actually though pitch out like live action mixed in with the gameplay, so that was always at the forefront because that's what
Right.
those streams were. So like we did show them those examples where it's like, hey, we do a little bit of this, we do a little skit, you know, we do some skits at the front and at the back, and like maybe mixed in, like so they did know
Okay,
that.
so-
I don't like you said, like maybe they didn't understand the full scope of it or anything like that, but I mean, it was definitely like proving ourselves for like the first good bit.
Which
But for
again,
people-
like, it's a risk. I mean, I get that it's a risk for them because they had up to that point really only worked like within their own community of creators in Austin, and like going outside of that is probably scary for the first time. And the more they do it, the easier it'll get for them, and the more they'll understand that people know what they're talking about.
I mean, it was also like it was air, and you know
Yeah.
we had already had like
Yeah.
the hub as an established thing, which is originally what they were having to go for, and we were kind of like,
It was
we
the
want to
same-
do this.
It was the same for us too. I mean, like we could point and say like it'll be like this is inside gaming. This
Stop.
is the news aspect of what we do, and these are like gameplays that we do, and we'll do. You know, we're not going to just rip ourselves off and do the exact same thing,
Nope.
but it'll like look and feel
Yeah.
very similar because we are who we are, and this is what we create. But we didn't have a channel that we could point to and say like, here's 8 months of success that you will immediately own. Like we were building a channel, similarly building a channel from scratch.
And it's a real decision you have to make in this very specific category.
Weird niche.
Yeah, but where you're like, we need
Oh, God, it's-
startup money, so let's
Ooh.
make a deal.
I got
It's like,
both
okay,
of them, so
well, we're gonna be
holy
promoting merch
shit.
we don't see a back end on. We're gonna be getting salaries. Like, what does this mean to us? Well, how do we opt in? Versus like, no gods, no masters, cow chop. Of like, all right, well, we're on our own for better or worse, and
Yeah.
like we've got that support, thank God. And look, again, like they've really embraced us. We're on the top of the thing with their own properties. Like that is a big deal. But then like someone like Septic, they come in and they're like, okay, what's their deal? Would they need money to fund this? So what's the deal? How much of your flesh and blood are you willing to trade off essentially for like, you know, the ability to do
That's
business?
Hindsight is like, it's always easy to be like, you did the right thing when you guys are successful. You guys did the right thing, and it's like it's 100% what I would have preferred to have done, which is own our own business, but partner with somebody else for like some sort of infrastructure, distribution,
Stability.
and promotion, and stability. Yeah, like being able to rely on somebody to say like, you'll promote us, or you know, we will work together, we'll collaborate on this, that, or the other. You know,
Is
but
that way?
being able to like own your own business
see
is
We have
like,
the freedom to say no
Yeah.
in certain cases.
You have the freedom to say no.
But no one's gonna swoop in and necessarily save you, which is the thing, I guess, where it's like there's no safety net. But we really did. I mean, like,
Yeah, yeah.
if Sugar Pine 7 was analyzing kind of our deal going in, we have definitely from the moment you guys left Machinima, even before I joined Couch Hop, being like, what decisions are they
Yeah.
making? How are they getting screwed? How are they not getting screwed? What's the better deal?
We talked a little bit. Well, we talked a good amount
Yeah.
in that, like when I was at Funhouse, when I was leaving Funhouse, you and I had like a 45-minute or an hour-long conversation in a corner at a party at PAX.
While you were dancing.
While I was dancing, because I was like, I was pretty drunk. It was like 1 a.m. But I think I don't know if you were starting to formulate Calchop, but I think you were already looking forward at that point. You were asking like what our relationship with Rooster Teeth
Fuck.
was like and
Yeah.
how it had gone and
God
everything.
damn
And,
it.
like,
I got sandwiched
yeah, I
between
mean,
chum.
I appreciate that and I can see that, and like I'm really glad it worked out for y'all.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you and I have always, I mean, like, Joel's one of my best friends. I was in Joel's wedding. We've been on trips together
Yeah,
outside
Joel
of
didn't
work.
invite me to his wedding, and I've known him like
You
probably as
didn't
long as I've known you.
Did you go to Scotland, France, and England alone together?
Oh, I'm
Just
sorry.
you and Joel
I'm
on a
sorry I
private
didn't go on your
honeymoon?
fucking
Okay.
gladiator.
Did you-
Listen, Alex, when
Warpath.
Minecraft wants to pay for you and me to go to
Jesus
Scotland,
Did you
Christ.
con
we'll go.
Machinima into sending you to
You got a
Minecon
quota.
Paris, go for an afternoon, and then
Thought
just
I
go on
noticed.
a vacation for
Hey.
Thanksgiving?
No, I didn't.
I
That sounds like
recorded
a really good con.
It
It was
was
a great con.
Great. It was a 2-week vacation for like 36 hours of work.
I mean, we paid for our own vacation parts, but we got there for Minecon.
Guess I can booyah to that.
Listen, Joel and I are of an age. Okay,
you
I'm
went- you
surrounded
went-
by, I'm surrounded
you
by
went to a-
mid
you went to a
20-year-olds
Minecon.
constantly. So when I've got a friend who's in my peer group,
Oh my god.
and, you know, we're talking about things. It's not.
Hey, why don't you guys do that? Why don't you guys do that test?
Minecon with, by the way.
What?
Not like yeah, we did this thing in the Bahamas where we had to fucking fight like Bengal tigers. You went to Minecon in France, and you're like, that was our bonding experience.
Excuse me, we went to Minecon, and then we went-
We played Minecraft.
we
We went to the Black
when you play
Spout
Minecraft
Forest.
in France.
We
then
went.
you,
We did an underground tour of haunted Scotland.
Yeah.
We saw the fucking culture of Paris. We went to London.
We
in the holidays.
visited Marie Antoinette's private
We
grotto.
rode bikes at the Palace of Versailles.
Yeah,
and
bitch.
the Palace of the Sun
I-
King.
I
You're gonna
feel
talk shit to me?
I feel like
You
that's
can't even leave
more-
the country, son.
There's more to it than that. You guys did a lot together.
This worldly boy. Oh, you didn't fight Bengal tigers like I did in the Minecraft jungle biome.
Brett's Bengal tiger fighting trips were somebody else.
He just demoralized me. He reminded me of the reality of my existence. I'm gonna dig out the ground beneath his feet and make him tumble.
Yo, that's cheating though. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, this has to be your plot. There's a fucking hole in the ground now. How do you feel about that? Oh, you're gonna fix it? Oh, I'm gonna fix it. My let's play with me putting blocks.
It's just
To my
That's,
right, over here, Haunt, looking pissed off as ever. Kind of like an Oscar the Grouch eyebrow on this skin. I'm the bane of my parents.
Brett has done some adventurous trips without me.
Okay,
I'm like
And
the,
you
the
know-
food and
This
art
boy
trips.
is ready for his Africa journeys. We're gonna make some of those happen.
I was gonna say,
He's ready
real
for
quick
it.
before you go on another tangent, right?
Please.
You guys used to do this thing with everybody individually.
Who's the
Do it
boss?
with him,
Oh,
where you
yes.
guys do the age thing, where you ask the.
Okay.
Oh, right.
How old? Is this the game? How old?
Yeah, yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
how old are you? How old are you? How old am I?
Yeah.
How do I look?
Ooh, see, this is what we do.
Yeah,
So
it's
we
nice.
go to when Joel and I were both swinging single dudes. We go to bars and we try to pick up on girls, and we. Those
Wait, but we
those
are-
Italian girls in Paris were our worst
we
example.
Went, we went to alright,
Go
we
on.
went to Paris and we were touring Notre Dame, and there were these two real cute girls.
Yeah.
And aren't like in this like sort of it wasn't a tour group. It was a little crowd,
Oh,
and we were sort of
fucking
chasing
hell.
them through the cathedral.
They're
like,
making eye contact.
we were like
had a
looking at
vibe
them,
going.
and we were all like sort of walking down this long spiral staircase to get back to the square at the bottom.
Wait, so you weren't actually a part of this group? You were just like
No, we were
stalking
no.
the
It's
guys?
just a bunch of people
It's just like
that
it's
were
like
there.
like a clump of people.
Okay.
Like a bunch of
Because
tourists.
they send them up in like there's no like tour guide. It's just like here's a group of 15. Go. Here's
Okay.
like wait
Yeah,
15 minutes.
Motherfucker.
So we were like, oh, we gotta catch up with these girls.
Yeah.
They're right at the front of the group. We'll meet them in the square. They won't have gone anywhere. We'll get there. We'll get down, and they were gone.
Here we go.
2 nights later, we were walking in a totally different part of the city at night, and we just went. We were like, let's get a drink. We want a drink. We went to a totally
Oh my
random
God,
bar
it
in a
was right
totally
there.
different part of the city, and the 2 girls were in there. And so we started talking to them.
Fate.
It was fate. We bought
Cute, blonde Italian girls. We're just like, all right, this is meant to
they're
be.
adorable. We were drinking wine. The Beaujolais Nouveau was out, so we bought a couple bottles of wine. And then they asked us how
Must
old we
be
were,
the,
and we made the mistake of telling them how
fuck.
old we were instead of saying,
Ah, god damn it.
how old do you think we are?
Well, we played the game. So we played this game, people. So Joel, in a moment of true horror,
I said, well, this was, I was like 30 or 31.
Don't say
I
it.
think
Don't
you
say
were
it.
just on the. Okay, no. Okay, so go ahead. You play the game, and then we'll finish.
Yeah,
this story.
yeah.
How old do you
Well,
think we are?
Yeah. Right now?
I mean, yeah.
In this current state,
I was like, has like
both of them.
kick
Yeah,
back
okay,
too.
their ages.
37, 38?
37, 38.
Do you think? For who? I'm 37 or 38. And how old do you think Joel is?
Oh my god.
It's the beard.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
They're both. You think they're both 37, 38?
That really fucked up for us.
I fucked
Oh
up.
my
For us.
God.
I'm 34.
I'm 35.
To be fair, he was like 2 years off.
It's a rough 35 though.
In that moment, I think I was still 28 and Joel was just on the
I
other
was
side
just
of like 30.
Yeah.
Watching their face drop when he announced it, and we were just like, we blew it. We fucking.
And then
blew
I was
it.
like, how old are you? And they said 19.
After me.
That's how young they were.
They were 19.
God.
I don't
Nope.
even remember
Nope.
that.
Nope.
It was done.
It was
We were
done.
Ain't
done.
having any of that
We
shit.
paid for
We paid for our drinks and
Oh,
like we
well,
walked them
good luck.
down to the metro and then we were
Fuck.
like, good night, goodbye. It was very sad. And that night we were walking back to our hotel and we were like, we're never doing that again. If anybody asks how old we are, we say
Now you gotta hit our quota,
And
man.
the game started from there.
Because the person would like pitch out something that they like the age that they'd want you to be at their maximum of who they would like.
well, no,
prospect,
we
right?
looked like younger. We looked younger than we actually.
No one
were.
has ever done this. You look
Reverse.
37, 38. That's the worst gas anyone has ever given me.
We've
and I
turned
want
a
to
corner.
die.
We've turned a corner.
We've turned it. Yeah, this company and your SourceFed tenure has put lines on our faces, and
Holy
now.
shit.
How old are you again? What'd you say? 20. You're 20. So a 20-year-old tells me I'm 41. Our fans. Hey, Daddy. Is it true you're Alex's dad? How is that fucking possible?
Some, yeah.
They call me dad, which is like funny, but I think some of them actually think like I'm like 45, which fine, thank you.
I've gotten to the point, this is an embarrassing admission, I've gotten to the point where I have to look up slang on Urban Dictionary now before I respond to tweets so that I know the context of what someone is saying to me so that I respond appropriately.
What's the last
Damn,
one?
that's that dude's.
This isn't the last one, but the one that I remember the most is somebody told me, no, I don't. Somebody told me drag me daddy, and I was like, I don't know what that means, and I had to look up what drag me meant.
I will say.
You said it earlier, you are hip.
Yeah,
I'm
Cow Chop
not.
keeps me young. I'm a unintentional
I think
meme lord.
Trevor keeps you up to date with the latest, like, you know,
Yeah.
and he comes up with his
What?
own. So
I
it's
could
I had
out-
a gay roommate for 8 years,
I
and
could
that
out,
one did it for me for a long time.
Trevor. I could
Yeah.
out meme Trevor.
Whoa.
Okay, because I got old memes and I got new memes.
Whoa.
You were like just born on the timeline of memes and you plopped out and you're like, oop, I'm walking now.
to Trevor's credit, he is kind of like a fucking little meme boy dude.
Yeah, I'm like a Draugr from Skyrim. I come out and I'm like, I got the old memes, and I'm alive in this new age. Okay, so let
Skyrim
me.
was
But
a,
he's
was
like
a
the
hit
Padawan
video
of
game that
He's
was
like the
released in
You're gonna grow up and
2011
kill all the young
for all the
boys.
babies
I
out
memed
there.
them, okay?
You did talk about Leroy Jenkins earlier and all that, so I mean.
You know.
Do you realize when Skyrim was released?
Your chronological Leroy Jenkins is a little off. You said it was like Realm was coming at the time of Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins was before
Leroy
Realm
Jenkins- so-
was
but
even
but
concepted.
that
World
was
of
their
Warcraft was released
cultural.
in
throw it out
2005
there.
or 6.
I wasn't giving an exact timeline. I'm saying for the executives at Machinima, they knew what Leroy Jenkins
Okay,
was and accepted.
fair enough.
I'm the three-eyed ravens of memes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my.
I
Time is a flat circle.
Yeah,
No,
don't bring it.
that same reference was used for me last week with James,
Oh.
right?
Leroy
Didn't
Jenkins?
he called me a three-eyed raven, right? Something like
I
that.
think he did.
He
say
did.
it.
But
Something.
but he was saying you're like that for
Yeah.
YouTube of
For
like
YouTube.
because you've had a
You've
YouTube
seen
channel for
everything.
so long and you've seen everything. But I think that's true, and it's weird that we've all had our own like timelines of things you've seen
Yeah.
rise and fall. And
I'm like 20 years older than you, but you've been on YouTube like 25 years longer than I have. It's just crazy.
It's so bad.
did we? That was a deep tangent. Did we answer everyone's
Oh,
questions?
fuck.
I think I feel sated.
Okay.
How long,
can
Let's-
fit in
how long
another
does
one.
this show go?
We got like 45 to an hour. We got like
listen,
we got this
You're
quality.
at my house.
I wanted to point out something that
yeah.
no one's touched
Let's
up
do
on
this.
yet.
Yeah.
Is-
Oh man, I missed it.
James, you have new shoes.
Whoa! Look at that
Nice.
You
suede.
haven't mentioned it whatsoever this podcast.
Because I had them last time too. I had the all black ones, and now I got Nikes now. So like, I mean, it's kind of an in between. You know, nobody can make fun of Nikes, but they're also Nike skateboard shoes. So I kind of get the best
of both worlds.
yeah.
Yeah.
So nobody can say anything, but they are skater shoes. There's not as much cushion in them. You know, that's the only reason I wore skater shoes. For the record, it's just the cushion inside.
is it
the
'cause the other
cushion
ones got
ends
fucked
like
up?
right here, so it's like.
Like last week, did your other ones break or something, or what?
Well,
Like,
that's
switching
why
them out?
I was tempting, like, with buying new shoes, there's no point, like, for people that
With
think,
cow
like,
chop.
there's no point. Like, my DCs, or no, they were the Osiris ones, were
Oof.
so demolished after that fire. They were covered in ash and shit, and there was no way I was going to toss them in the wash
Motherfuck.
just to do that, so I had to get new shoes regardless. But even these will be down the shitter in probably a month's time
You
because
could
of all
probably
the
come
shit
up
that
with
we
some
do.
good ideas to just ruin those.
Yeah. That actually that leads.
fine.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Do you
No.
ever feel constantly pressured to like one up yourselves and go even
Who
further?
asked that?
We got
Septic
that.
was talking about
We
that.
got. Did we get that recently?
Right.
Yeah.
I
He's
also
like, you
think we
feel
got
like you're
that
running out of
like towards the
ideas.
beginning. We got.
I'm not
that
asking
as
if you're
well.
running out of ideas, but like,
Well,
are you like, does it get exhausting trying to do the next thing that's gonna be like, oh my god, we fucking
Ah,
set the
that
office
dude's
on
out
fire,
of ink,
or, you know,
and
whatever it
he's
is.
trying to save my ass.
I
It's
feel
never.
like
It's
it
not,
ju-
I don't think it's ever a one-up thing.
it's never really
It's not
that
like, can we make a
premeditated
bigger-
either. There's a lot of spontaneous things where afterwards
I'm
you
just
get
trying to kill
like,
these bosses and
why
all
is
these.
that?
It's just in the nature, so it's like.
Oh.
Yeah, where I brought the
Anyway.
fire extinguisher over and it was just gonna be like a funny bit, and then it made like a bigger mess. We all had to clean it up, and
Right.
it was just shit. Like, I didn't mean for like that was bad. Him emptying the whole can. I was only gonna do a bit. He's like, you gotta empty the whole can. So him dumping it, like, we didn't want to do that. Really, it wasn't premeditated.
He even said beforehand,
Yeah.
get it away from the computers,
Yeah, and
and
then he
yeah,
just
he did it
did it
anyway.
Yeah.
we all have that
It
impulse. That, like, it just I don't know.
Just to make it more than what it.
When the
should be.
camera goes on,
From
you
an I-
can't stop
Yeah.
your pure id from coming out.
But from an idea perspective, and I mean, like, do you guys ever feel like, oh, we're gonna like, you
The
gotta,
first, the water, I'm not sure if the water thing has happened yet.
What the fuck?
But like that was the first time where I was like, I had an idea, and I was like, it might.
you
I
said
don't
you
know.
shot that hasn't gone up
Yeah,
I
at
don't know
this
if it's
point.
gone up yet, but
Right,
I,
'cause this
The
one-
it's like a water incident.
the water incident. It's the first time where I didn't know what everyone else was gonna do, so I planned like I planned a bit, but it was the first time where I was like, he's gonna be in this. I don't know what he'll do. He's also gonna be in this. I don't know what's gonna happen.
You've done that
I'm
before.
out of-
Because you keep
I
sort of
didn't
secret
realize I
now.
was
You just,
out,
like,
man,
go behind
fuck.
closed doors and you're just like, no, wait until I'm all done, then come in. So yeah, we have to come up with our own
trying to negate,
bits.
like their reaction, because I know you guys plan like, oh, I'm gonna do this and fuck it
Damn.
up real bad for him.
I had no idea going in until it was
you
kept
were
a
fucking
secret.
ready. You brought in.
I know. Initially
Initially,
though, I had no idea. Then I saw Jacob in a suit, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna spin this into some kind of fucking like scam.
Up the ante, and so
Yeah.
everyone ups their own ante,
But
and then sometimes
if there was already a narrative going in, then I could have just dropped that the instant. You know what I mean? Like it was pretty well hidden. I could have dropped it, but I had to go for it. It was set up
Yeah,
to
I'll be right
work.
back real
In
quick.
fact, it got really dark, and I kind of questioned what we were doing
So, like-
while we were in.
think bomb prank that I did that no one like anticipated except
Yeah.
for Trevor. Like no one could.
Well, I
add
think
to
that
it.
was more
But then
like
everyone went on
that
the
was like
roof,
the like the
right?
fire where it was more of like what's everyone's emergency plan. You get to see everybody in a state of like high awareness, just scared out of their mind, like just not knowing what to do. People are climbing out of the windows, going on the roof of the house. It's like that obviously you didn't plan for, but like you forced it to happen because you like locked us in the room, so we had to go out the window onto the roof. So it's like you left it more open-ended for
guess.
some of the other stuff.
I guess.
There's also a healthy world of nobody knows. You'll watch a finished piece of content. How much of it is we're really in danger? How
It's
much of it's
structured.
creatives? The cunt is still out there. People out there still trying to get us in trouble for things. And let me tell you, in reality, there's people know what's going on. Okay, so just knock it off. Quit trying to. Oh, I'm gonna fucking email the mayor and find people
This
are
is
gonna
a
find
direct
out.
message.
This is a
to the
direct
people.
message.
There's-
You think we haven't covered our bases? And if you think you know the reality of like, hey, we're actually this stupid and we wouldn't do certain things or certain things wouldn't exist, okay? You don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
so just
they're
enjoy
just
it.
as stupid as you think they aren't.
Or maybe we are. We don't know. But I guarantee you don't know the full story. So stop acting like you do. Stop trying to get us in trouble. It's not funny. You're just wasting your time. I see you. My eyes are on you. Always.
Damn.
Does that kind of answer your?
Yeah, perfectly answers it. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff online to buy, and there's a lot of shit. Like I know when I come up with stuff, it's more so stuff that I want him to do that the normal person wouldn't be able to do. So it's like stuff that it's pricey and stuff that
Yeah,
we buy like
yeah.
straight up like a bouncy castle or stuff like that. It's like I want to get stuff like that normal people wouldn't be able to.
To be fair, the
like, get
lube
their hands
you
on.
wanted to do.
I wanted to do the lube because that was one of the major items on Amazon that was like, what? This is outrageous. You can buy 50 gallons of lube? Like, and that was one of the first things I was like, we have to buy this
It's
fucking
like
gallon.
it
of
feels like
lube
wish
thing.
gratification, or something. Like where like it's all stuff that if I were in my mid 20s and I had seen
Yeah.
that shit, I'd be like, oh, I wish I had $300 or $1,000 or $1,500 just lying around so I could buy that thing to play with it for an afternoon, and then I'm bored with this.
Yeah,
Take it
I'm
away.
bored with it. It's but
Yeah.
at least we get the video out
Right?
of
No,
it,
exactly.
you know?
Totally. That's
like,
exactly what I would.
Just recently, this isn't going to happen because like it's already well out of the realm of possibility. But something I pitched out to these guys over the weekend was that with Rick and Morty, they had an episode air of the Szechuan sauce or whatever, the discontinued Mulan sauce that came out for a very short
Mulan.
amount of time. And obviously, the creators of the show and stuff have been pushing to bring it back and all that.
Sure.
And I guess out of the kindness of McDonald's heart, they actually had like a chef create a jug just for like the Rick and Morty dude, and like he got one, the Justin Roiland guy got one, and then they gave like a contest. It was a contest,
Yeah.
I think. More I was reading about it. It was a contest for like 3 other winners to get it. So they got their winnings. They got like a jug of the sauce. One person got theirs and they didn't want it, so they're selling it on eBay currently.
For how much?
A minimum of $3 grand.
Damn,
But
$3 grand.
I didn't even think about that. Right away in my head was like, we got to get this thing of sauce
Yeah.
just so we can buy it and put it on a table for everybody to try it, because it may never come back, but it's like, that's a video for us. Like,
I
we
don't
can
know.
buy this.
I don't know if you watched.
I know it is just fucking sauce. It's stupid to like the normal person, but that's in my mind. That's what it goes
It's
to.
like the
I want to
Wu-Tang
make a video of
album
that.
that no one can listen
Except
to.
for
It's like-
Martin Shkreli when he's in jail.
Yeah.
It's like nobody else will get that sauce. One person's gonna sell this jug. One person's gonna get this inevitably and gorge themselves on it. Why not film the process of it and then Like, show, hey
well,
McDonald's, we got your fucking
Everyone
biggest
You're
got
house.
lucky.
Oh my
we live
God.
in LA. There's all sorts of stuff like that happening all the time. Like the LA Opera will have a costume sale every few years, and you can go buy fucking opera costumes, which sounds like, I don't know if that sounds cool or lame to you guys, but like there are things
That
you can
sounds
do
pretty
with fucking
cool.
like ridiculous costumes.
Yeah.
We play opera
Um,
music all the
you can
time
go-
on this
you can go
channel.
to- you can go to prop houses. Yeah. You can go to prop houses and buy like old props from movies and stuff, like severed torsos. You live in a town where people can build you anything you
It's a city.
want. What's the difference?
It's just population.
Check this out.
He crosses his legs, he's ready
Check
for
this out.
conversation.
Where's the
Check
line?
this out.
Where's the
this out.
population line?
Yeah.
It's just how many people are within the
But
population.
what makes where's the separation
There
point?
you go,
It's
there
the
you go.
census.
Is the census?
Yeah.
Is it 1 million? And then once you hit 1 million,
I don't know the exact one because I'm not a city planner, so I don't know what how many people have to be in a town.
Thank you for
it to be a city.
interrupting my impassioned speech for your pedantry.
We'll look into
you
the-
fucking asshole.
We'll look into severed bodies and opera.
He didn't have the information to follow it up, but he wanted to speak with the authority.
Oh, just- no, I
he was
lived- I
reaching
lived-
for
I
an
lived in a
authority
town.
he couldn't
I lived
speak
in a
to.
town.
We've
Yeah.
all lived in towns,
I now
Alex.
live in this. Oh,
We don't interrupt each
lived in
other to be
we all lived
pedantic.
in
You're right,
towns.
you're
We
right.
all lived in towns.
Yeah. The memester here.
The point is, you could hire an
We all live in
animatronics guy
towns,
to
by
make
the
a
way.
Are you
robot.
going for a
You could
England
hire
was
a
my
prop
city
guy to
kind of
make a
vibe
dead
here, is that
body.
it?
You could hire a monster man to make a monster suit for you. You could do like, and none of that stuff costs more than your budget right now, and that's fucking cool.
Well,
Because
except for we have a lower budget than
we're
state.
It
right.
actually says generally in everyday speech, a town is larger and more populated than a village and smaller than a city. So a town is bigger than a city.
What?
That's what it says.
Yeah, I just- that's
It's
not what it said.
smaller
It's-
than a
it
village
says-
but bigger than a city. Okay.
no.
No, it's more populated than a village and smaller than
Smaller.
a
A
city.
town is smaller than a city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Well,
whatever.
I don't know. That's Google.
We live in a city. We live in a metropolis.
We live in England. But Joe, before we have to like
We
go
live in
'cause we're
England.
getting drunk. We have to drive back to the cow chop office. What's next?
What's
What's
next,
next
for Joel?
What's next for Joel?
Is an invite to the cow chop office so I can see the squalor that.
If you get
I think I
invited,
know it. Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
Just come back
Still-
with
No,
it
he
after
went,
this.
he
Just
wanted to
come
hang
back.
out at the machinima offices, and what could be worse than hanging out over there? So you can
That's
definitely
true.
come see our our warehouse.
That's
Seems
true.
Big by example.
Maybe we'll pick up one of those opera costumes and have you perform. Or
Well,
something,
right now,
Okay.
when this goes live, maybe
I'm-
there's an episode or two left of Parker Plays on the Disney XD block, XP block, which I wrote. I wrote the show. It's a TV show that I wrote.
Do you know Parker's dead?
And now it's real sad.
What are you gonna do?
The season only gets more valuable once the artist dies.
Oh,
so
nice.
yeah.
That is very valuable. Nice.
Yes,
So
that's good to know
I'm
about this
waiting to hear
show.
if that's getting a second season. I'm actually there are a couple of creative projects I'm working on. I'm going to be going over tomorrow night to visit some friends to do some writing, which I'm excited about, and then we'll see if that becomes something.
You forgot a project. Come on.
Oh, and there's a hit talk show all the kids are listening to. It's called The Boys and I, and it's here on YouTube, not on the Rooster Teeth. If you're watching this on Rooster Teeth,
Oh, God.
it's not here.
It's not on the roost, okay?
No.
It's not competing with our ad dollars for CCTV.
But if you're watching
it's
this
over
on YouTube, it's youtube.com/we haven't gotten a personalized URL
So
yet.
it's just like a bunch of letters and capital
Yeah.
numbers and stuff like that.
The vibe of The Boys and I is like if you like this old kind of industry talk. If you want more of that, you can go over there.
That's what I mean. I said to Brett that I like watching some of the ones that you guys just
Okay.
talk more industry stuff because it's an in-depth look at like people that have been in the industry for a long
You want to
time.
come on? You want to come on and talk about it? We'll do the
Yeah,
reverse.
we do want to do that.
Yeah,
if you
we'll
guys are-
swap
yeah.
some spin, you know?
It's too early, man. I was cordially invited, but it was like
Yeah. I invited him to
We don't
last
necessarily-
Saturday,
yeah,
and
we're-
he was like, it's at 11. Like, it's too early for me.
You have a little hangover?
I might miss the cartoons.
You have a little hangover?
yeah. I was
Cartoon
watching
hangover?
cartoons. I was watching Voltron, dude, on Netflix.
Voltron's cool. Listen, if you are out there and you're an employer and you run a business, Joel is one of the best programmers I've ever met.
That's so
He's led
sad.
channels to success. He is the one person I can
Is this like a
honestly say
Craigslist
I
ad?
never had one real argument with Joel in years of working with him. And I went on vacation with him for 2 weeks. We didn't have one
The
travel
Bengal
fight.
Tigers and
We actually never. Isn't that weird? I can't name on one hand people professionally who I've never even gotten to like a real argument about. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we squabble, but like even Joel, it was always like he just makes sense. There
Why don't you
go.
hire him then?
We can't afford Joel.
Caltrop
We cannot
definitely
afford
can't afford me
Joel.
right now.
At the moment, no, but maybe over time.
Maybe, hey, once you become a media empire,
Like once our stuff gets more scripted and we run out of our own ideas,
Yeah.
like maybe we'll have something more fleshed out.
you think that Sugar Pine 7 will hire me before you hire me?
Well, Joel, thank you for inviting us to your house. I mean, this has been the best experience in terms of like not having to get kicked out of every single place in America.
Hey,
Yeah.
no, you have to leave now.
Yeah.
No, you
Your
have to leave
dog's
now.
cool
We
too.
do
If we
need
can
to-
bring
we
your
gotta
dog.
go. That's
No.
Billy. Bye,
Bill,
Billy.
come here.
There you go. Go Pepsi, man.
She does her own thing.
Come
Granny
on.
Muppet.
Dog day.
Billy,
Form up the squad
All right,
here.
well, listen, we got about 2 more episodes of CCTV this season. Next week, new special guest.
What
Who's
makes
it
it-
gonna be?
what makes the difference between a season and season 1 and season 2?
We stopped doing it for like 2
It's a
months,
census.
and then maybe never do it again. We decide if we even care.
Population.
Yeah, it's There's a lot of there's a lot.
We're Walking Deading it.
We're Walking Dead.
How's the
again.
class of
Split.
1980? Yeah, I'll have to ask you after you're done.
No. What's your question?
I'm just wondering
All
how it's
questions.
going.
It's over. I mean, it ended. The first
It's
season
done.
was very well received. James hates D&D. He doesn't want to do a second season. so
Yeah,
it's probably
absolutely.
dead.
I mean,
We're
it was
being-
enjoyable for the time, but it was
being
just
candid
it was
Too much work?
Joe. Maybe
it was just
we'll
like
take your
I
place?
felt bad because Adam was trying to push us forward, and I guess in many ways I was hindering the group, and I kept trying to pull us back, and we didn't have enough time for that.
Yeah.
So
That's what yeah. Well, it was your first D&D campaign. You're working on dynamics. I think there were times where you interpreted us actually nitpicking your ideas when really we were trying to like support them in
no,
the
don't
that's
feel-
character.
bullshit. You guys getting
I don't blame James
Yeah,
for
but it's like our characters getting
not
up
liking
on you
It's not
in the
fair.
spirit of the story, not like, hey, that's a bad idea.
Instead
so
of
much as it was
supporting
like,
my character's unique ideas, such as rustling down like a giant snail.
such as shoot bow and arrow at other members of your party and try to kill them. So then in character,
They didn't want to share any of the items, so I wanted to take them from them.
Sometimes you need to turn on your own party.
sometimes you do.
I don't know if it was justified in this specific
I'm just saying.
circumstance.
I'm just saying. We think we all had a
Ooh.
good time. James maybe has had a good time and is ready to.
Look, I'm not doing a season 2.
Would you support another in your place?
I
Who would
watched-
you nominate to
I
replace
watched
you?
episode 1 and there was not enough
God.
action.
You did not watch.
Fucking
that.
I
hell.
did. I watched episode 1. I absolutely did.
That's
And
definitely
y'all
not season
dicked
one.
around too much with like setting shit up, and I was like, nope.
This
There's
is not.
no
this
story
is
here.
not there was a great story.
Not.
I think our characters were more developed at the end of season 1 than any of the other RT.
well, maybe
D&D
I'll give
properties.
episode 2 a little watch.
Who do you nominate
watch,
if there was a second season? Who and only who would you support taking your
It's
place?
gotta
at
be.
that table?
I would like to see Joe play a D&D.
It's
I'd
gotta
like
be
to.
Joe.
I mean, I'd like
really
to see.
does.
I really
God.
would like to see him actually try to play a D&D. Just seeing how we played it, knowing us, and knowing him, how he would come up with his character, do all that stuff because we had to do all that beforehand.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
come up with the characters, backstory, all that stuff. I'd like to see Joe take that task on.
There was a Reddit AMA, and our DM was a little confused. Adam's great. He was a little confused about where the creative came from. And I'm just gonna say, we created our characters. We created the branding.
Oh,
we created
yeah.
that logo. We did a lot of work. We did a lot of homework before that.
I
So,
didn't.
season 2, does Amanda live or die, or do we go like class of 1881?
Who cares?
Class of
She died
2099.
off screen. She's dead already.
She's just
Off
we cut
screen.
back.
Died.
Hannah shot her in the head
That's
off
it.
screen,
Off
and Joe's
screen.
standing there. Hey guys. All
She was
right.
recast.
We'll figure it out. But anyways, 2 more episodes of this, and then we got a new show coming. We announced it next week. If you didn't see it, we're doing theater mode. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have some special guests on, maybe. Who knows?
Why are you looking at me? I don't
Oh,
know.
fuck.
I'm just looking at you. As soon as I look at you to read the room,
I
I'll
don't
be
know.
like, maybe we'll do this. And if James goes, that means like he's listening, he's on board. And sometimes if you look at him and he goes,
Yeah, I don't know.
then I'm like, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll do something else.
That's
All right.
true. That was pretty accurate.
Yeah,
That
thank
was
you.
Devastatingly accurate.
It's just, I've learned to read the barometer. But anyways, subscribe to First or don't, watch us or don't. Do support Joel. Watch Parker Plays on Disney XD. We were on as Disney XD too. And our boy here, Trevor, was on Comedy
Yeah,
Central.
Brett and Cal.
Brett and Cal.
Brett and Cal.
IGN, how hard is it to do lower thirds?
It's your boy Cal.
I realized I was memeing you real hard on Twitter that week, but like you didn't even get the right person back if that was like your game.
Brett and
Also,
Cal.
Modest Cube on the final episode of Midnight on Comedy Central, his Harambe short made it on there.
Whoa! Congratulations.
Was it actually yours from your channel, or was it somebody copy pasting it on their channel?
No, they said
Ooh.
my name.
Oh.
But don't show the last 5 seconds of the 2-minute video.
Dude,
Do you know how many seconds we've been on Comedy Central?
I met Chris Hardwick, dude. You should have just told me. I would have hooked you up with him. That was like 4 years ago.
Podcast
All right,
is over.
we'll end it. See you next week. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Joel.
Thanks for coming over.
Thanks, Joel.
Thanks for the beer.
Anytime.
Got more?
I'll play one more match and see. Suck. Let's go play just one more. It's getting pretty late. There we go. All it takes is one sniper shot to take that mofo down. It's unbelievable. Alright, where's the other boss? Oh, I fell down. Yeah, I always forget about that shit. Like, it's kind of stupid. Damn it. There you go. Like, right there. There we go. I gotta take down the stinger. Like, there's so much shit going on. There's always so much shit going on. Princess Salmon. It's fucking ridiculous. Couldn't make it on time, but 11 out of 7 still decent. Back with the rifle again. Yeah. Oh, the thing is over here. Oh, suck dick just died. I just died too. Jesus Christ. There we go. Should I have enough eggs? Fuck, there's another one. Another one. Fucking hell. Alright, he's down to go to live, man. Wherever he is. He's gotta die. Yeah, he died. We had to... We met our quota too, man. Shit. Oh. I said... It's all I had to do tonight. So, thank you guys for watching. A good time as always. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.